Hi everyone, it's Cliff here for yctestdrive. Welcome back to my channel. So today I have the 110 Land Rover Defender. I'm not going to bore you to tell you about numbers about this car, the specs. I'm not going to do that. But what I'm interested in is to show you what has been done to this car. You have your shower here. This is where your kitchen is. Here you have a bed with some serious mattress. Just before we continue, make sure that you subscribe to yctestdrive YouTube channel. That will help this channel to grow, really. I'm going to start inside in this car today, so I'll show you what we have in here. So just typical Land Rover. You have your aircon right here on this side. And then you have these extra switch for spotlights and LED lights that are on top. Of course, your wipers this side and your indicators on the left side. All right, these are aftermarket. This is not how it comes with these bucket seats. These are really nice, expensive Recaro seats, a combination of leather and cloth as well. This car just came back from an off-road trip. If you would like to go on an off-road experience, on a Land Rover experience, you have to contact these guys for Land Rover experience and enjoy yourself. This just came back. So just to continue, right here, these are a couple of modifications that were done. This is the solar system control unit, all right? And here you have the tracking device for the car and also the Wi-Fi. Here you have this house plug. This is a house point plug where you have a USB port, you have a 2-point plug, and you also have this one as well. These are a couple of modifications that were done on this car. So the armrest, typical of the 110, the old Defender, it's really quite huge. When we come here on the dashboard, you have the air compressor switch, which is right here, and you also have the rear lock right here as well. You have a tracking system as well, and you have your two-way radio. You have your serious four-wheel drive, the normal Land Rover four-wheel drive. You have this safe switch right here. This is a safe switch to cut off the battery power if something happens in case of fire or anything like that happens. That's your safe switch. And your air vent for the aircon, they are right here. One of the things about Land Rover is the handbrake. I like the way how you pull the handbrake, really. So it goes down that way and you pull it this way. That's the typical Land Rover. And also here the key, normally in most cars you will start it by switching it forward. With the Land Rover you pull it this way. So you pull it this way. So in most cases, whenever I want to switch it off, I always make a mistake of pulling it this way and it goes like. So yeah, that's Land Rover. The most modification is outside. Let me show you how that looks like. You have this metal. This is some serious metal. You have this 16-inch original rim. This is a steel rim, Land Rover. And look at the ground clearance from here coming up here. It's really quite a gap. You can go almost on top of over everything. Here you have that Snorkel right there. While other people are busy looting money from the country, we have people that are really serious modifying cars. This is done here in Namibia. We have really right here, if you open here, you have your shower here. You can take your shower here. You have your geyser here, which you can heat up water using the gas bottles that are at the back, and you have your shower mat right in here. So here you can pop up this by pulling this and then put a net around just to make a shower for yourself. I'm not going to do that now. All right, so this is your shower. I'm going to quickly keep it right here. This is the light. If you are taking a shower in the night, you can change different colors as well. And you have your tank right here, your jack right there. If you come at the back, you have your spare tire right here in a canvas protector, and you have your 10-liter diesel jerrycan right there, and you have this spotlight that you can switch on in the night if you are working right here at the back. You have these two gas bottles that are already connected. They are connected through the car already, which you can just from here. It's connected. There's some connection here and some connection right on top there. So they are all connected all the time. You have your LED tail lights, and you also have your water tank tap right here. This is my favorite side. All right, if you come this side, you can pop this up this way. This is where your kitchen is. So you can pull out this. You have your gas stove right here, and clip from here as well. And clip, you have your gas stove, and you can have your cooking here. This is my favorite spot because I would love cooking when I'm going on a trip. That's your connected already to the gas stove. You have your plates right here. These are your cups, plates, and the matches right here. You have a teapot holder right here as well. So that's really quite nice. Most important, you have this cooking stick. In Africa, you have to have a cooking stick like this in a car like this. It just really suits well in here for cooking. I would cook pap or shfima. I don't know how you call it in other languages, but yes, that's so this is my favorite spot. And also in here, there's enough space where you can store a few things all in here, so you have really enough storage. Also on top here, you can store most of your things here. You have your light here. If you are cooking, you have your light that you can also change different colors. So that's your light there for cooking. So perfect, and everything feels solid really when you pull it out. These are air vents, just to prevent dust from going inside. So you always keep them open. This way when you are moving on gravel road. We have the map of Namibia. I'm not sure if you can see it. So this was done in our coastal town. All right, we have people that are very serious in terms of technology, in terms of innovation in Namibia. I'm so proud that this is done in my own country. So let me just show you in here. Here you have a fridge, a freezer, an angle fridge, which you will then open to have everything of yours stored in here. You have a deep freezer on this other side, and then you have the normal cooling on this side. All right, so that's quite handy really for people that are traveling for long distance. You will need to have all that. With all these electric boards unit right here, which you can open here. This is where everything is connected in terms of solar panel. All the connections are right here. So I'll just close that one there. And then you have your switch here for this other outside light here as well. Okay, of course, you have some extension cable here, under here, and also a brush there just in case you want to clean up the car. All right, you have a high volt plug right here where you plug your car in case you camp at a place where you have power. You can also plug it right there. It's just normal Land Rover Defender really. Everything is just feels solid. You can feel everything is solid. Typical Land Rover Defender. You have all these stickers from different countries here in Southern Africa where you can go in this experience. Lots of different sponsors in here. All right, so you have the awning here just in case if you are in the middle of the desert and you want to have some time to stop, maybe some lunch or something. You can pull out this awning and you can make a shade. I'm not going to do that, so that's quite something else. You have your LED right there. You have your spotlight here, and you have these anchors that are really holding, and you have this serious metal really. This is some serious metal machine. You have a winch. I like this kind of winch because it's made with a rope. So with a rope it's quite easy. I've seen a metal one. It can really get entangled and it can get very hard. But with a rope, I think it's really nice. So underneath here, you can see the front diff and everything, and this shock between here. So this is really some serious metal, how everything is under here. It's very different. Of course, you have your fan here for your radiator as well, which is really quite visible and quite protected. This is where then you will connect your winch controller. If you have not seen my review of the new Land Rover Defender, the 110, click up the pop-up banner and watch that video. It's really quite an amazing car as well. So you have your LED light there, and you have your extension for your radio, two-way radio, and you have a solar which is right on top there. So you are well equipped when you have this car. It says you have no boundaries. Okay, let me show you what you do if you go camping. I would love going camping with my travel buddy with this car. Let me show you how it looks like. Everything is metal. Everything is really solid. You can feel the weight of this. With the weight of the two 10-liter jerrycan and the tire, you can feel that it's quite solid. But anyway, right here, you twist this in here this way, and then you twist this one on the other side. You have these pockets as well to store anything that you want to store in here. If you go two of you, because this car is actually meant for two people. So you have these two camping chair, and you also have this seat here with a cushion right here. Underneath here, you have some storage, plenty of storage in here as well. You can store a couple of things, bags and other things as well. You have that tank of water there. That's where then your water will come in. And then let me show you other things inside here. If I climb up in here, you have some storage in here as well. You can store luggage in here. You can store other things in here. Again, plenty of space really to store things. You can store things on top here. So you have all these three where you can store things and then close it up this way. So everything is safe in here. Okay? So plenty of space. But let me show you how the tent works. The tent, you then pull it up from here. This way, pull it up, and then you also pull it up from here as well. You just need a little bit of energy really to push it up. Okay, as soon as you push it up, the shocks takes over and push it all the way up. Let me show you how it looks like here inside. Here you have a bed with some serious mattress. This is a serious thick mattress which is really comfortable to sleep on here. And you have your beddings here. So this car, just as I said, it just came from a trip. And then you have your switch right here for the light side, for the light outside. Okay, then you have these switches here for the light inside here. And you have another one here. You can also switch it off and on here. And you also have plenty of space really to sleep in here. Wow, I would love to sleep in here. When you go, you feel this, ladies and gentlemen. This is so good in here, inside here. You feel so spacious. The bed is so long. It's so huge for. You can have 3 people here. Actually, if you are friends, you can squeeze in here. Ladies, you can squeeze in here. Or if you are you have a little baby that you want to put in between, they can also sleep in between. You have these that you can open up to see outside, and you have these nets right here outside. So it's so spacious in here. This car is so nice. I like it. I really like this car, to be honest. You also have your plug, your 2-point, and you have your USB. This is the table that you can also adjust this way. Let's say if you want to do it, if you remove these things, you can also work on here on this table. Put it all the way down. I'm not going to do that for now. This is how the tent looks like from this angle. This is how the tent will go up. So with the solar on top, you can always capture the sunlight really for your power batteries and all that. So this is how it looks like when the tent is open. So this 110 of all the Land Rover Defenders, this is my favorite really. I love this car. So there you have a huge solar panel right on top there, which is very good when you are off-roaded. You can go for days, you can go for months with this car as long as you have solar panel. And you also have those 2 orange mats right on top there. If you get stuck, you can always put them under your tires. I would love to go with this car to my village. If you haven't seen my village trip series, click our banner and watch that series. I would love to take this car in such kind of terrains, in such kind of roads really. Hopefully Vano one day will give me this car to go with it right there. But today we are not going to test drive this car. I'm going to tell you lots about the specs that this car has when we do the test drive on this car. Look at these shocks. These are the shocks that takes over the tent when you are pulling it up. Closing the tent is also quite easy. Let me show you how then you will close up your tent. So one has to be very careful because there's a light here. So whenever you are climbing, closing the tent, you must be very careful because you rip off the light which is inside. But anyway, you can pull the tent from here. You can just pull that this way. Just make sure that all the ropes are inside. The tent is tucked nicely inside to prevent dust. Make sure that everything is really tucked inside. Then you easily then close it like this. Pull up the tent. Make sure it's tight enough. It's tight enough on both ends. Closing it up, you will then just do this where locks that side and make sure this side it closes that side. You can also lock it here and lock it all the way there. And then you have this one which is quite heavy as well, which you lock that way. So thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you next time in my next video, and make sure you subscribe.